So this is calling out Judge Kimberly Voss-Orr Part 2, the judge that preceded my extremely frivolous eviction hearing, possibly the most frivolous eviction hearing in the history of America. But here we go. I'm going to just pick up where I left off. Mrs. Voss-Orr, you really tried to ream me out for bringing up Haverkamp's frivolous eviction history. As if I had done something wrong, and you got irritated, you got annoyed, as if that was just the most out of order thing ever. And it wasn't. Bringing up your opponent's history in a courtroom is something that literally everybody has done in the history of court hearings here in America. It's part of trying to discredit your opponent. You've done it yourself hundreds of times as a lawyer. I don't even have to look at the cases that you've been into to know that. So you know better. But you tried to shut me up when I was making a perfectly legal argument. You chewed me out for making a perfectly legal and legit argument. I say all that to say this. You broke at least 5 Iowa laws here with regard to eviction hearings. And you did so knowingly and willingly. And you can't say you can't, because again, link below. And by the way, if you decide to make a bench warrant for me or whatever to try to destroy my file, that's okay. I've had plenty of friends recopy it, so I can put it back out there again. Not a problem. Okay, I forgot what I was going to say here. I couldn't call you out on this stuff because you had the power to kick me out of the house that day. At least you allowed me to stay the rest of the month. I guess I can thank you for that. And I wanted to be kind to you at first because you feigned some compassion for me. But the fact is, you knew what you were going to do as soon as you walked into that courtroom. I mean, you started out the hearing violating Iowa law. That's the very first thing you did was violate a very clear Iowa law, a law you know well. So I'm making sure people know that. Now, here's the good news for you. I'm not coming after you. Because coming after you would be a complete waste of my time. You are a judge, and spending, months or even years going after you would not really get me anywhere. The most I would ever get out of it is a public apology, and I'm not spending years of my life trying to build a case against somebody just to get some sort of public apology. So I'm going to stick to my plan here and keep going after Haverkamp. But understand that I am going to take Haverkamp properties down. Okay? You can't stop me from taking your corporate buddies or connections down. Did you think you were going to get away with all this? That's what I want to know. I know these are violations of Iowa law because actual lawyers told me this. But you thought since I went in there without representation and you're probably somewhat buddy-buddy with Haverkamp or their Haverkamp's lawyer or whatever, you thought you'd be slick and you thought you'd ram out a guy who really had done nothing wrong. But like I said, I'm not going to waste time coming after you. I'm going to make one more video about you because I have to. We haven't even gotten into the way you judge the case itself. We've just gotten into the legal violations of what you did. But I'm going to make one more video about the way you judge the case itself at some point. Probably not real soon because my first few videos about the case are going to focus on Haverkamp and focus on explaining stuff to people about what was going on. But what you did was wrong, and it was a violation of Iowa law. Matter of fact, Ames PD, if you're watching this, you got the evidence. It's linked down below. You should be arresting Judge Kimberly Voss-Orr right now. All you got to do is listen to the hearing to see I'm right. But you're not going to, are you? Because you guys are in the same club and we're going to get that. So I'm not even going to pursue that. But I'd be arrested if I did that. I'd be arrested if I walked into a courtroom and blatantly violated several different laws. Why shouldn't she be? But I needed to call this out. So understand that I'm not taking this lying down. There's nothing I can do about you. You're a judge. And like I said, I'm not going to spend years of my life going after like the county just to end up with a victory, which is really just some stupid public apology or something. I'm going to keep going after Haverkamp. But what you did was wrong. And you know it was wrong. So I guess this is my video to bust you out on that. I don't know if you felt good about it going home that night. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you did. I don't know. That was crazy what you did in there. But again, I want to thank Iowa Legal Aid for all the advice they give me and all the legalities they explained to me so that I would know them going into the courtroom. And even though they weren't able to have a lawyer for me, and even though I didn't know that till 3-4 days beforehand, they still spent a lot of time on the phone with me over not only in the following days, but even like in the months before that. They really tried to help me. Especially Ben Hamill and Linda Ressler. I'm forever grateful to them. Anyway, that's all for today. This is going to be the week that I kind of take off of social media because this is my actual birthday week. I got it confused last week. It really wasn't my birthday week last week. Now, I'll still make some content, but it's just going to be like these little Haverkamp commercials I've been making. But other than that, I'm going to have fun on my birthday week and enjoy my birthday week. So that's where I'm at with that, guys. But Kimberly Voss-Orr, you broke several Iowa laws here. You did it willingly. You did it blatantly. You did it even though I called it out in court, and you did it anyway because you thought no one would ever hear this. Well, guess what? The whole world's hearing it now. That's all.